Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of Community. This is Season 4, Episode 8, titled Herstory of Dance. I'm guessing that's Her Story of Dance, but it's a play on words. But I've been enjoying Season 4. I know you guys have been kind of warning me about this season, but there's only been maybe an episode or an episode and a half. I kind of was just like, that's just okay. But for the most part, I've been enjoying Season 4. I've been loving this journey, loving what we're doing with these characters. Yeah, it may not have like as much, I don't know, there is something missing. They're like an ingredient missing from the pie or the cake, whatever you're making. Just feels like it just needs a little pinch of something, and I'm guessing that something is Dan Harmon. So it's just lacking a little bit of zest, you know what I'm saying, but it's still enjoyable nonetheless. So I do want to get that message across, just because I still kind of get those comments like, oh, Season 4, are you still gonna do it? I know it's bad, but blah 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 blah. It's like, I'm enjoying it nonetheless. Overall, I have not disliked anything about this show. I mean, there's maybe one episode in Season 4 where I'm just kind of like, that's just okay, and it's probably the weakest episode I've seen. But even then, it was still a solid episode. Not bad, but solid. So, going into this, I'm guessing we're going to have like some sort of dance thing. I immediately go to Britta, because there was that one episode where her and her friend, her gay friend or lesbian friend, they were like trying to hide, or they thought each other were like gay, and they were dancing. Did they kiss? I can't remember. But I think they even teased Annie and Britta kissing. Was that the episode, or am I just tripping? Either way, I'm guessing it's gonna be Britta-centric. If I'm wrong, hey, you know what I mean? Or it could just be, well, yeah, it has to be. I was gonna say Abed and Troy, but it's saying her story of dance, so it has to be a girl. So Britta, Annie, I'm guessing Britta. So we're just going to hop in and have a good time and talk about it immediately afterwards. But before I do, I want to remind you guys, before we hop in, you can avoid the YouTube highlights and hop on over to Patreon. There you will find early access, full length, uncuts, all that good stuff over there, as well as access to everything else I'm doing on Patreon. Whatever you see on YouTube, I have that over there, full length form, early access, plus polls, and plus exclusives. Like, there's stuff that you will find over on Patreon that will probably never see the light of day on YouTube, just because the YouTube gods hate me. So if that interests you, hop on over to Patreon, join us over there. Once again, you're under no obligation to join us over there, but if you do want to show your support, head on over there. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is drop a like, comment down below what you want to see me react to next, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and of course, share it with your friends. Helps you, helps me, helps the channel grow. Everybody wins in the end. That being said, let's stop talking. Let's hop into this episode and have a good time and talk about it immediately afterwards. All right, guys, here we go.
Honey, I'm Dean.
What in the hell?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, Jeffrey, you are too much. It's been ages since we had a dance.
What a coincidence. You're throwing a dance the same day the CDC is confiscating our drinking fountains.
In ancient Rome, the emperor would distract the populace from their problems by allocating money for free bread in circuses.
Anywho, it is a Sadie Hawkins dance, which means girls ask the boys.
Oh, I love those.
So, ladies, get out there.
So you're saying there's one day a year when women are free to choose their own mates? What is this, cave person times?
So this thing's pretty much set in stone.
Well, then maybe I'll throw my own dance. One that doesn't conform to your oppressive gender norm.
All right, Britta. I knew it was going to be Britta-centric.
You think I decide to just do a rainforest theme and buy palm fronds and rig the sprinkler system to... Hold on, I gotta write this down.
Oh! See, I mean, I'm liking Season 4, so I don't know. You guys must be, like, tripping.
So, Britta, you're gonna throw a protest dance? Is that a thing?
And instead of Sadie Hawkins, my dance will honor a real feminist icon, Sophie B. Hawkins. Oh.
It wasn't really...
You know what, Britta? You're right.
Thanks, Jeff.
I think you meant to say Susan B. Anthony, not Sophie B. Hawkins.
Britta for the whoops! How'd you manage to Britta that?
I didn't Britta anything. I meant Sophie B. Hawkins.
Really?
Yes. I am throwing a Sophie B. Hawkins dance. And when people come, they're gonna be like, damn, she straight Brita'd this. Because that's right, I'm taking it back.
Right on, Britta.
Look, as someone who faked being a lawyer for 7 years, I appreciate your commitment to the bit, but Just admit you were wrong. Call this off before it becomes a full-scale catastrophe. I coined that. You do realize that if you call it a Sophie B. Hawkins dance, people will expect Sophie B. Hawkins to actually be there, right?
Oh my god, are you gonna dress up, Britta?
And when she comes, I'm gonna be like, I will remember you doubting me.
That's a Sarah McLachlan song.
I was thinking about what you said about showing growth, and I was thinking, can I set you up with a date for the Sadie Hawkins Day dance?
Okay.
Oh, if you're open to meeting someone, there's a number of eligible young ladies in my church.
Watch, Shirley's gonna introduce him to like the hottest one. Watch.
Why don't we each pick a girl and then let Abed decide instead of making it a competition?
That's exactly a competition.
So it is.
Only for the loser.
Oh,
I need the computer.
Pierce,
Get
there are,
another
dozens
computer.
Of computers.
Yeah, but my emails.
hey. They didn't have those computers in the last episode.
I may have lied this morning about meeting Sophie B. Hawkins.
So you told a lie. Big deal. The important thing is never to admit it. Do you want to be the schmuck who apologizes just before the world ends?
That kind of makes sense. Thank you.
You're talking to the wisest man on campus.
Maybe the widest man on campus, but not the wisest.
Abed, this is Kat.
Hi, Kat. Nice to meet you.
She wants to ask you something. I asked if you go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me into the balloon. Could you hear it?
Sure, I'd be happy to go with you.
Super duper, Mr. Cooper.
What the? Is that a real thing?
So, was that girl an alien or a toddler with a growing disease?
I talked to a lovely girl at my church, and she'd be happy to go to the dance with you. Saying no would crush this poor girl, but because I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'd love to go to British dance with her.
Oh, goody! I'll set it up. Oh, I hope this doesn't hurt Annie's feelings.
But can we see the girl? I need to see.
Don't you already have a date to the dance?
Yep. Now I have two, which means
One
I can
for each
practice
dance?
2 dates in one night sitcom trope. I'll get to wear 2 outfits, mix up their names, maybe hide under a table.
Reminds me of that Keenan and Kel episode where Keenan had 2 dates in the movie theater. Yo, Alphonse!
I got the solution to all your problems. Well, I doubt it, but go ahead. I got you another date for Saturday night.
2 big dances tonight.
Thank you for the corsage. Oh, it matches your carnation. I like old-fashioned.
She's pretty.
Refreshing.
Speaking of refreshing, I'm gonna get us some punch. Be right back.
Can I help you?
Oh, I just wanted to try on a different look. I'm pretty indecisive, so I may be back here a few times if that's okay.
3rd date in the coat room.
Oh, look at it this way. 1 date with 3 girls.
Britta, where's Sophie B? She backstage drinking Zima and counting her beanie babies?
Sorry, I can't divulge that. Stars in their privacy, you know.
Jeff, go away, man. What's wrong with you? Oh my god, why is she so
Flowers.
weird?
I got you this. It's quirky.
Thanks, Governor. I'll just put it in my invisible sack.
Okay, I'm gonna get us some punch.
I wouldn't go back to her.
Hey, how are things going with you and Jessica?
Things are great. Actually, Jessica did mention that she's cold. Could she borrow your sweater?
Oh.
Maybe the purple one you wore last week. I didn't see you wear it home, so I think it's still in your locker next to your umbrella.
I guess I could check.
Hey, Rumi. What do you think of Kat?
Oh my
Did she tell you
god.
she plays the saw? Well, keep me posted. I'm gonna go say hi to Britta.
No, don't. Because you have something in your teeth. A lot of somethings.
I do? What is it?
You should probably check it out in the bathroom. Maybe the 2nd floor one, better light.
I will. Thank you. You're a good friend.
I had a girl who did that.
You reading the Bible?
No spoilers. I'm really hoping that things turn around for this Job guy.
Oh god. 3 dates. And he's gonna like her. She looks familiar.
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're on 2 dates at once. I think it's awesome. It's one of my favorite bits, like when a dog acts embarrassed. Or when a guy chases after the girl and then does that big public declaration of love.
Oh, you're messing with me.
Yes, I was.
Damn you,
So this
Abed.
thing's turning out to be a little tougher than I thought. You want help?
Oh, yes, of course I would.
Cool. Cool.
Alright, I like that.
Ah, quite a turnout, Britta. I mean, her coming here is gonna be a huge boost to their spirits.
Great.
Her not showing up would be enough to push these people to such a dark place. Okay, bye-bye.
So, how long have you been doing Bible study? I mean, making miniature hats out of duct tape.
Oh my god,
Duct tape
Abed.
hat.
So you've never seen any of the Star Wars movies?
We were taught popular films with the work of the devil.
Well, if you're talking about the Phantom Menace, you were taught right.
What? Phantom Menace is great. Better than the sequel trilogy, am I right?
I'm all the Jedi.
Pierce, Sophie B. Hawkins isn't coming. Everyone's gonna know I'm a liar. Help me. Oh my god. I Britted it.
Has Britta ever referred to herself in that regard? Like,
Abed seems to be having a good time, which is all that matters.
You're right. So we agreed. The best woman won.
She certainly did. He's on 2 dates, isn't he?
He certainly is.
He jeffed it. He wingered it.
I've ever had on a
Oh, they're about to make out,
Nice
bro.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, here it comes.
If this were a movie, this would be the part where we kiss.
You're right.
Too bad this isn't.
I'm making an impassioned plea to the girl I really like. I think I'm gonna go with Jessica. She seems to be the audience favorite. Okay, bye.
I mean, you're not wrong about that, Abed, but Jesus Christ. Abed's a virgin, isn't he?
Uh-oh. Let me explain.
What about wanting to grow? Or was that just a lie so you could do another world-famous Abed TV adventure?
Troy doing Jar Jar Binks stuff in the background.
So, I got a request for You Suck at This, Get Off the Stage. Okay, I don't know if that's the band or the song.
Chang is like utterly useless in this episode.
Can I help you?
Oh no!
Where's Rachel?
She said she had to go.
Where?
I don't know. She seemed upset. She ran out of here without tagging half the stuff. I mean, whose water wings are these? I'm back here. Never mind.
I did mean what I said about growth, but then you were both so intent on getting me dates I couldn't help myself.
Well, maybe setting you up was a bad idea.
The worst part is that I met a girl tonight that I really do like. But I was so busy chasing one trope, I missed the trope right under my nose. And now I screwed things up. I don't know if I can make them right.
Aww. Wait, this one's real, right?
Yeah, I'm really sad.
Aww. What is the nature of hope?
Woo! Looks like someone underestimated the time it takes to plan a dance. Sophie B. Hawkins!
Good evening. I'm Sophie B. Hawkins. I think you know this one.
Did you do this?
If it's possible to make something happen by willing it, then yes, I did.
Where are you at?
Sorry, Sophie. I have something to say. There was a girl here tonight. Her name was Rachel, and I made a mistake. And now I'd very much like to continue this conversation in private.
Wow, Greenville loves love.
You came back.
That was pretty embarrassing. I had to.
Yeah, that was. Oh, she's cute. I like her.
So, would you like to go out sometime?
I would like that.
I can't believe she pulled this off.
I know. According to Dean Law, I must now give her my amulet.
What?
You did this? But why?
I didn't like the way you were being such a jerk to her.
Well, she was acting crazy.
Yeah, but what choice does she have? You make fun of her, you use her name as a synonym for screwing up.
That's true.
She helped you reconcile with her dad. For Pete's sake, let her be happy.
Oh man, they keep pulling Jeff in these weird directions. I don't know. I mean, Britta's really cute.
Congratulations on an awesome dance. You Britted the hell out of this thing.
See, I really like this moment, but Britta's with Troy. I mean, yeah, they're friends, I guess, but the way they look at each other, though, I don't know. All right, Dean, relax. It is Brie Larson. Okay, I was like, she looks familiar. Alright guys, so that was Community Season 4, Episode 8, titled Herstory of Dance. I really liked that episode. Yes, there are some things that could have been, done a little bit differently to make this even better, but for what we got, and for the narrative, I really am enjoying it. But I can't help but wonder that, were these episodes aired out of order, or were they filmed or written out of order? Because it feels like certain characters are not where they need to be, to be consistent with the story. for some reason, I keep thinking Troy and Britta aren't a thing, but yet in the last episode, at the very end, they show them in bed together eating chips. So it's like, okay, so they are still a thing, but then they don't really act like a thing. So it's like, oh, okay, so maybe that's just like the show's way of not trying to focus on the relationship aspect of it or the romantic aspect of it because it is a comedy, but it just feels weird. It feels off. And then you get like the Chang thing, like I thought with Shirley like teaching him in the last episode. Not well, kind of coaching him. Thought he would have been a little bit better off, but he's still kind of doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it just feels like there's no progress, or it feels like this episode should have came earlier, if that makes any sense. Because Jeff and Pierce had like a whole big thing in the last episode, right? And then this one, Pierce is like talking about how to get one over on Jeff or to make sure Jeff doesn't win or whatever the hell. He doesn't succeed. So I was like, okay, this is a little weird. I was like, I thought we were moved past that, but okay, never mind. But outside of like the nitpicky stuff, I really enjoyed this episode because the concept itself, it's the concepts that are really selling me on these episodes. Now, one of my favorite episodes of any sitcom, and can you even call Kenan and Kel a sitcom? But it was like those 90s kind of, you know, those shows on Nickelodeon. And one of my favorite episodes of that show is when Kenan had 2 dates in the same movie theater, and he would jump from theater to theater, you know, to please both dates until he gets caught at the end, and it's hilarious. But that's what I kept thinking about with this episode because I have a soft spot in my heart for that episode of Kenan and Kel. So seeing this played out in a more modern way, I was like all for it. So I really enjoyed what we did with Abed and that girl, the coat check girl. And of course I did see the credits. It's Brie Larson. I knew she had a familiar face. I just couldn't place it. And I wanted to say Brie Larson for some reason, but my brain just didn't connect it. I don't really know much of her outside of, I've seen her in the Kong movie. I've not really been into the MCU. I'm not sure if you guys ever want to see reactions to that. But I know it's like super popular, but I'm just like, it's such a big investment because they have like 1 million shows, 1 million movies, and I've only gotten so far into the MCU. I think the last movie I watched was like Endgame, because I'm just like, oh, okay, so Endgame. All right, it's the final movie. But then it just kept going on, and I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm just gonna hop off and probably catch up later, and I never did. But outside of that, let me know if you guys want that in the future or whatever. But as far as community goes, this episode was solid. There's not really much to talk about outside of just the concept itself and the characters doing character things. And I really enjoyed the tropes that they were playing out. And I just want to see them develop certain things like that a little bit more, like Abed and that girl, Rachel. Like, is she going to be coming back? Or is it just going to be a one-off? Or is this going to be like one of those episodes where it is filmed out of order, so the next episode we're just not going to address it or whatever? But who knows? I did enjoy it nonetheless, and I just see the thumbnail right here for the next episode. I see Muppets. That'll be fun. But yeah, I think I'm just going to end it there, guys. But solid episode nonetheless. All right, guys. So, guys, enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction. You guys want to see this video with me in its entirety? That option's available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below, or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is drop a like, comment down below what you want to see me react to next, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and of course, share it with your friends. Helps you, helps me, helps the channel grow. Everybody wins in the end. That being said, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of Community, Season 4, Episode 9, one step closer to the finale. Until then, adios.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.